Nairo. So Nairo's, he's got that one-up advantage on him thus far. As far as how that will translate in yet another meeting between the two, it's not set in stone. You're never sure with these two. But there's no question about it, man. When it's all said and done, one of these two are going to be at the top of the mountain.
You know, it's crazy, man. They could leave this weekend with a tied set record or just one up on the other. If Leo double eliminates him, it's 5-4. If Nairo if Leo just beats him once and then Nairo loses in losers finals, it could be 4-4. This is an intense race. However, if Nairo takes winners finals, I think that's really promising for his position on the rankings. Leo was the first seed at this tournament, but only by a hair. It is so close between them. They're neck and neck. Yeah,
it's just one of those things where it's just going to be decided, honestly, down to maybe a set or two, right? A tournament or two. That's how close this kind of battle is. Yes. And these two men, they always play each other so well. One thing I really like for Leo coming into this, he seems to have found, there was a little bit of a lull with him playing Cloud for a little bit, but he seems to have found some renewed confidence in that character. Obviously, Nairo, he's never steered away from his ZSS. There's a reason for that. Going to be a hell of a match. Let's kick off winners finals, baby. Best of 5 with two of the best in the world.
I love seeing the developments in Leo's character pool. He's kind of figuring out which characters, which matchups he wants to fight, right? If you're using Marth and Bayonetta against Zero Suit and it's not working out, just go back to the classic. Even if you have drop sets to Nairo in the past, and that's another stock.
He's talking about dropping, man. That stock right out the window. Nairo starting things off exactly how I'm sure he and the Naifus would prefer. Oh my God, Leo.
Man, Nintendo help you if you get caught on that platform by Nairo. That
was 35 seconds! 35 seconds. You mean to tell me I can still be microwaving a Hot Pocket in the amount of time that game finished? That's what you're telling me right now, Max. Because I'm hungry, but I think Nairo out here at a straight up buffet.
I think he has reservations. He's trying to get there on time.
I'll tell you what, he's coming alone.
Wow. I feel like I'm at AGDQ right now, man. That was just brutal. And the Zaire, 68% with virtually no knockback, but he's pushed all the way out there. Here we go, it's game 2. Leo potentially making a fatal mistake by going back to Smashville. We saw 2 stocks end extremely early because of that platform, and Nairo, you know he's looking for it. His eyes are gonna turn red every time that comes his way.
And I was just thinking, I know what you saw what I did to you last game, right? And you got the nerves just to go ahead and run it back. I ain't worried about that then. But for Leo, maybe it's just a little bit of a pride thing too. I'm too gifted of a player to get scraped up like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to retaliate. I'm not only going to prove to you that I'm still very much so in this fight, I'm going to keep my confidence at an all-time high.
Trying to say it wasn't the stage's fault that I got bodied, but on the real, man, that would only happen at Smash.
To be honest with you, I think we all know that. I think Leo knows it too, but nonetheless, the battle must commence.
Ooh, these nairs from Leo, actually a frame trap in itself, especially with how wide of a space that covers. Depending on where the air dodge is, it could really lend itself to some easy hits. Oh, these guys are crazy. They're both insane.
Dude, Leo, they're both of them are just trying to stick one step ahead. Oh my God, Leo, how often do you see him with something like that?
Yeah, and both of these guys play Smash Stick, actually, so no excuse for Leo to have wound that up that early. He could have just waited and reacted.
Absolutely. Nairo, though, taking full advantage, baiting that potentially fatal strike from Leo, and now he's going to work yet again.
I like that, going for the neutral air. Even though it didn't combo, it would have been a nice pop-up, and then he could have potentially gotten another up air string after landing. Nairo has just looked unstoppable, even though he's very close to tying right now. He has the rage necessary to take a stock with a grab, I'd say right now.
That's just such a scary thing too, right? That is the ZSS potential. Everybody talks about Bayo, man. ZSS been doing it since day one. Don't sleep on her. Now the best in the business with this character. Don't get it twisted.
She was doing it a little bit better at the start before the nerf on that boost kick.
They had to do something about that.
Yeah, both of them, they busted out the bat, man.
Won a few too many Tokages, man. Somebody was like, all right, bro, let's talk about it. That was the Daddy Sakura.
All right. Dead even, though, pretty much. Leo getting the stock, immediately tacking on a bit of damage, but finds himself in Nairo's clutches. Ooh, unable to convert fair to up air. That could have been destructive.
Could be a really good game for Leo if he's able to take it from Nairo. Another strong start from Nairo, seemingly being erased right now.
Down B. Oh, too slow!
Leo bet it all. No limit. No problem, perhaps?
Wow, almost still killed. Not with the hitbox he wanted. Of course, he was looking for a spike. That would have been the game, but almost dying to the horizontal hitbox as well. Wow, the rare shield grab on Nair. If Nairo were a little closer to the ground before initiating that, it would have been safe.
Oh, wow, what a super aggressive dare from Leo. I think Nairo actually shaking his head after he died to that. A little bit of regret there, but Leo, that's the kind of retaliation you're looking for.
Call that down air bold and brash. Nairo stock belonged in the trash.
My man got bars.
No, that was SpongeBob, man. We got
is it really?
sponge bars, man.
Damn, I never got past season 2.
You slacking, man. That's my favorite anime.
All right, man. I'm not ticking anybody off today, man. Oh my Lord.
All right, look at that. 3 and 4 on the previous ranking, but it's almost certain that they're about to be 1 and 2 on the next.
No doubt about it. Just increased their roles just a tad bit. Again, in Zero's absence, man, but I still say it to this day. Even if Zero was still playing right now, there's enough talent where he was not guaranteed #1. I'm sorry.
Yeah, absolutely not. And Leo really showed some signs of potentially usurping him at the 2 GGCs, Zero's last tournament.
Yep, that was the one.
Especially after that winners bracket that they had.
I'm sure he'd like to forget that, man. On to the next one, on to the future. Both of these guys have very bright ones.
Nairo just going for the basic block string, but Leo ready, just going to hold shield, almost like a Street Fighter jump-in defense, right? It's like, okay, I know you get the aerial for free, and then what comes next, I got to still be on my guard.
There it is.
Great start for Leo, though, for the first time in this set.
Yeah, usually we've seen it a lot of times. Now just kind of railroading him, but that time Nairo finding himself on the tracks, nowhere to go. And this is what Leo has been waiting for, a clean start and a chance to just rack up this damage, and it ain't slowing down.
That was such a sick string by Leo, and he's keeping the pressure on. Nairo, yeah, gonna tether to the edge. I feel like if Leo was a betting man, he would have just run off, gone for the cross slash, and what the?
Did you bet on that?
No.
Did you bet on that? You might be a rich man right now.
I should have, man, I should have. Hindsight, always 20/20, but Leo's cloud has the third eye. Forget about that.
I'd have took that over the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. Who the hell saw that coming? Nonetheless, man, you might have had a feeling that Leo's looking to take this tournament. He's in a great position, and I think Nairo's a little angry right now.
Yeah, did you see
what
he just did,
That's why I say he's a little angry.
We got the Kang coming out. All right, King Bowser in the building here on Smashville. Nairo seeming to favor the stage. I still can't believe Leo counterpicked back to it and won. But what a way to send a message. And then that last game to follow. These guys just, they're smacking each other back and forth. There's absolutely no mercy here.
There's a little bit of history behind this too. Leo in the past has definitely struggled with those heavyweight characters. You've seen DK and of course Nairo's Bowser in the past able to take sets, not games guys, sets off of this man. Perhaps Nairo seeing a little bit of desperation after that second game. Did not go even close to how I'm sure he imagined.
The thing about Leo is that he'll go through periods of struggling against certain matchups. We saw it with Ryu. We saw it actually for a little bit with Bayonetta.
Yeah.
And definitely with the grapplers, but he always comes back with a well-formed game plan and is able to just destroy that character.
That's the thing. That's why I kind of preface it in the past, right? We're removed from a lot of those sets right now. So will that data Nairo had in the past be sufficient now? We're about to find out. I feel like with Leo, though, he's got that Google Doc cloud, man. He just knows everything.
Oh, smart. Oh, but a little slow from Nairo. That was a huge punish opportunity. It would have been an easy kill if he got the grab.
No doubt about it.
Oh,
love it.
So
love it.
Smart by Nairo. It's showtime, baby.
You ever been scared of a statue? You should be.
Literally no movement necessary. He sensed the panic from Leo.
That's the Toy Story, man. Come to life when you need to. Otherwise, I'm just chilling. Tell me I'm wrong, Max.
Andy was definitely not home right there. Oh,
dang.
Jeez.
Somebody need to call Buzz to find him. You need to hold damn Space Patrol after that.
That was definitely Collingwood's time. All right, so
we out here, baby.
Leo just taking to the platform. Oh, he wanted drop through up air. That could have been such a juicy hit confirm right there. Instead, gonna have to find another opportunity if he wants a big combo like that. The shield grab just a little bit shy, even with Bowser and both of these guys. So much spaghetti right there, and that's the smash stick curse. If you're a little bit too quick with your jump into up air, you'll get the up smash and drop it.
And it seems like it's one of those things that just kind of comes at the worst possible time, right?
Oh, no, a B's out of shield from Nairo, though. These up airs haven't been safe. Shield grab isn't the only answer you have to that.
Yeah, Leo is just kind of killing him in neutral. Nao's got to find a way to reset, slow it down just a bit. Find your footing, too.
Three my favorite players, so I just love seeing this, man. I want a game 5. Come on, Nairo.
Right.
No, just kidding,
Please give Max a game 5. I'm uncomfortable.
Oh, and we're not. I was so happy.
It's not over yet.
I just did the classic, man. I'm sorry, everybody.
If you're a Naifu, lend your energy right now. He needs it. Leo's been an absolute beast throughout this contest. One good hit away from taking it.
And that slow get up from Bowser actually getting him through the down air hitbox. That could have been his life. And the weight from Bowser proving to be such a factor here. He was dead 3 times over with anyone else.
Dead in the water. Survive? Yes, he will. 165 for the big man.
Oh, no.
Splash in your face. Big opportunity for Nairo. And he's taking full advantage. Leo's in trouble.
Gets the limit. Oh, is that going to check? Yes. And now
you couldn't script the back and forth any better than this. Again, another big body slam coming out, but not enough. Nairo, what the hell? My God, the exchanges right now. Take it to Wall Street, baby. Who'd you bet on? Get ready to cash it because we got a game 5.
You could sense the panic from both of them for a good minute and a half straight. And Nairo gonna be the one to come out on top. Leo just could not peel the stock off of him. So many little things came into play.
I want to bring up the point, even though Leo was on the losing end, that is the apex of clutchness during a pivotal moment between both those guys. A very well-deserved game number 5 coming up. Nairo looking to bring it all the way back with the Bowser, but Max was switching it up a little bit. Bay is back.
Hey,
and he plays her like she never left.
Yeah, when I was saying that Leo comes back with a new game plan for the matchups that he used to struggle in, this Bayonetta was the game plan in itself for his struggles with the heavies. Typically lost to Tweak so many times, but then we saw him bust out the Bayonetta and actually win at Battle for Vegas. He has not tested this hypothesis against Nairo's Bowser yet, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to see it in action right now. This is not a great matchup, but best believe if you get grabbed at 80%, you're still going out.
I feel like if you're Nairo, you knew there was a possibility of this coming out. You knew if you're able to slay the Cloud that in a game 5, he might fall back to bring out the Bayo. And time again, we've seen Leo lean on this character, and he's come up big time, and that's an example right there.
He could lean back in his chair a little bit now after that one, though.
My mind kind of goes back to ESA Oakland when he faced off against Conga, brought out the Bayonetta, and it was a straight mollywop.
And I don't think we've seen the Bayonetta all weekend either, which is particularly interesting. You'd think maybe he'd at least want to have warmed it up earlier in the top 8, but this is going in fresh against Nairo's Bowser. It's looking good so far.
Yeah.
I think actually we could say the same thing about Nairo's Bowser. I don't think he's used it all tournament.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You come in cold against Leo's Cloud, which has been exceptionally hot all weekend, and get a W, but now it seems like pulling out the freezer right now, the Bayonetta, and she's warming up quick. Now we're looking for this to kill, and he's going to get it. We still got a fight here, folks.
That's 71%, not all that meaningful against a character like Bowser. 3 grabs, and it's even. Okay, gets the up B out of shield, blowing up the cross-up roll. Smart by Nairo.
Oh, he knew. Great anticipation, but just a hair off in the execution.
Yeah, having an air command grab is so good against Witch Time. A lot of characters on their way down, they're looking to press buttons, and Bayo's looking for that as well. Safe Bears, one of the few things you can't shield grab with Bowser.
It's been one of those games. Can't stress it enough.
Oh, that could have been Nairo's tournament, or winner's bracket life right there. Barely gonna escape by, hitting the bat within, rather than
I love
the actual
Leo.
Witch Time. Is that it? No! And so much landing lag. Nairo gonna capitalize only with the forward air, but still, every little hit counts here.
Still
so light.
Plenty of fight left in both these guys. And if you're Leo, you can ill afford to get comfortable right now.
Oh, up there!
Unless you get the conversion you're looking for. A hell of an effort from Nairo, falling a little bit short, but that man MkLeo yet again trying to lay claim to the throne, and he doesn't, spilling some blood on the way there.
And if that is indeed the 4-4 in sets for the year,
woo,
I don't even have words. This is possibly the most epic rivalry I've seen in Smash 4. We've seen some really good ones. We had Zero Ally, we had Zero Salem, but in the absence of the former king, these two, man, the two princes, right? They turned the family against each other. And I gotta say, the counterpick war was essential in